Alright, well, welcome to the channel, and if this is your first time here, please do subscribe. But I, today, am super excited, as is my nose, that we have got these new HEPA, I guess, cabin air filters for the Tesla, because just this morning my wife was telling me that the inside of our Tesla smells like two 7-year-old boys, a 3-year-old boy, and a dog. Which is ironic because that's exactly what was in there this morning. But Tesla owners and EV owners overall may know that one of the big benefits of having an EV is that there is almost no maintenance that you need to do on them other than, I guess, rotating and changing the tires. But one of the things that you are actually supposed to do that I didn't even realize is replace your cabin air filters periodically. So we're a little over a year into this car. We have had it for I think almost 15,000 miles now, so this is well due, and we're gonna get this opened up, installed, and see if this fixes the funk inside of the Tesla. So stick with me and let's drive.
That's right.
Alright, so I want to thank Vion once again for being just the most amazing partner of the channel. Not only have they sent me some amazing stuff to check out in the Tesla, so you want to check out kind of the whole series that I've got here, and I've got a playlist linked somewhere here with all of the various Tesla accessories that I've checked out. But from Vion I've got some sunshades, both for the windshield and the roof and all of the windows. We have also tested out their, a bunch of their storage accessories, and they've got just an amazing range of kind of everything you would ever need for any Tesla. So check that all out. But also through their affiliate links, which you can find below and use to save money for yourself, it also helps support this channel and has been helping me grow. So big shout out to them. Alright, so this is their activated charcoal cabin air filter, which is a HEPA one for Model 3 and Model Y, and we get 2 in here, which is awesome. And I can hear we've also got some like tools, it sounds like, in here. So this is a HEPA rating of H11, and for PM 2.5 has a 98.4 efficiency rating. So I think that stands up pretty well to not only the stinks that you get in the car, but will filter out a lot of pollutants and pollen and other stuff in the air too, which is super important for me because I get crazy bad allergies, as do my kids. And also, in case you haven't noticed, the world's kind of ending and the air quality is terrible all the time right now. So this is going to be great for us, and I think make us feel quite a bit better in the car. So let's get this open and see what we've got here. Alright, so I do love, Vion is an awesome brand, and I feel like even considering, like, it's not the most like luxurious accessory in the world or anything. We're talking about air filters here that you're gonna put in and never really see again. Their packaging is just great and gives like this a little bit extra kind of feel to make their stuff feel a little bit more premium. And I found just everything that they make is really kind of top notch, quality wise, holds up really well. It's got sort of that like OEM plus feel. Where it feels like it belongs in the car and doesn't feel like you're, putting something cheap and junky in there like you might find from other brands. Okay, so looks like we've got some instructions here. So I know this is not like the easiest install in the world just because of where the air filters are located. So we've got to remove some panels and stuff. But considering we've taken off like almost every interior panel in this car right now, so far at least, I'm not that worried about it. But let's check it out. We're gonna remove the, or slide this passenger seat backward. We are going to use the included orange pry tool to pull back 2 latches, looks like along the front passenger kind of footwell. Then we are going to remove the trim panel next to the glove box, kind of on the door. We are going to pull off the one that goes down toward the bottom and move aside some wires, use a little screwdriver that's included to remove a screw nut, and that'll give us access to the air filter. So we'll be able to pull that one out and see just how funky it is, and then put this one in. So sounds more complicated than it actually is. I can tell already. I've taken all of these panels off before except for the screw part, just to access the onboard computer, and really not a big deal. So we've got that. We've got, here's our filters, and very nicely labeled so we can see facing the front of the car. Airflow goes that way, and it's actually look exactly like the filters that we use in our big home air purifiers as well, and those work super well. I've noticed my allergies are 1,000 times better during the spring with those things running in our house. So this should do quite a nice job in the car as well. I've always felt that the Teslas have really good air. I mean, it's kind of a weird thing to say. Like the quality of the air that comes through is fantastic. Our old Model 3 was built before they did the bioweapon defense mode, but even there, it always felt like the air you were getting was super clean, and you could just feel sort of that difference the second you got in the car. And then here in the Model Y, we have that bioweapon defense mode, which activate every once in a while when it's especially stinky in there from the kids or the dog, or like if the air quality is really bad outside. And I mean, you can just immediately notice a difference with that. So I don't think that the ones that are in there are bad, but I think this is going to be a nice upgrade as well. And then we've got a nice big little pry tool here, nice big pry tool here, and I like this teal green, different than the orange ones you usually get with accessories like this. All right, so we've got everything out. Let's start taking stuff out of the car. And I seriously don't know what's going on here. This might be the last documentation of my existence on this planet, but now that I think it's the crow still making some sort of like percussive noise, and there's more of them now. If you're seeing this, it means that the crows have already taken over. Godspeed. All right, let's get the floor mat out and get ourselves access to the front panel here. So while we're here with the floor mats, another huge favorite accessory that we've got here. These floor mats from 3D Mats are my absolute favorites. They are molded and catch absolutely everything. Our floor there looks absolutely brand new despite all of the junk that we bring here into the car. And you can find a link to those down in the description for this video as well, and save a little off the top by using that link. Helps support the channel too. Alright, so we've got that out. Seat's already pretty far back, but we're all the way. And now we're just going to take this side panel part off. I do like that they give you actual physical instructions here, because a lot of times you are basically just forced to go to YouTube to figure this stuff out. But hey, I guess that's what you're doing. So kind of around the light here, we've got let's see. Oh yeah, two little of these clippy guys, and the trick of these is you just kind of get in the middle, pull them down, and then the whole thing will pop out. And wow, this tool makes it easy. That's the easiest I've ever had with those. So you want to get the center part out first, because that kind of loosens it and allows the other part to come out, and then you just want to get under the other part, pop it down, and boom. Alright, so 4 clips, and we have an air filter. I feel where the air comes out. Alright, let's keep going. So now we're going to remove this this panel right here, which in my experience is pretty easy. I'm going to just get, I always forget if you get it from the bottom or the top. Let's start at the bottom. But you just kind of want to get yourself, let's do it up here. Alright, oh there you go. Just going to pull this guy out there. Oh yeah, that's right. And then, yep, that'll just slide right out. Nice and easy. Proceed to remove the glove box cover. Alright, so that means this guy, I think. So let's try to get this little clip back here. This one just makes me nervous because I want to lose the clip down in there. There we go. Pull this guy back. Okay. And here's actually where you can access like all of the cables and stuff that go to the computer here. Alright, so we've got this one off. to remove the inner trim panel, begin at the front of the car and apply gentle force while pulling it off. Alright, well I'm not sure if I needed to do this right side or not, but I think we're actually trying to get this side off. So, let's see if we can get under there and figure out what's going on over here. Okay, there we go. This side has just got like some kind of push clips that hold it in, so I think we're on the right track here. So it says to remove this whole panel, and this will get us in there. Alright, so now we're in here, and the air filter should be in here. Alright, so we got this off now, and back here it's going to be this one back here, this high, one further back that's higher. We're going to take this screw out, and then this whole cover is going to come off, and then we should be able to access the filter in there. Alright, so just pulled that right out. It's actually not too horrible for over a year of use, but yeah, not bad. But that's a pretty cheap filter though. You can see just kind of comparing the quality here. I'm not sure this one's even like a HEPA one. And this one, you know, you've got like the meshing and everything, much finer. I don't know the terms for air filter stuff, but much finer kind of grain here and stuff between the panels and stuff here. You can just see like this looks like it's going to catch a lot more stuff. And we've got this nice little tab on here that'll make it easier to actually get out. So all we're going to do now is just slot this one in there and put everything back on. Of course, every time it's dead silent out here when I come out here to film, and then you got, I don't even know, some sort of construction project now. It's going to start up every time. All right, let's get our filters in here. All right, well, I will say that these tools make things a lot easier. This Allen wrench made getting that screw in there and nice and tight pretty quickly. No problem at all. And then this one was good for getting it nice and tight on there. But you want to make sure you get the top clip all the way under first before you put the screw in, so that everything's held on nicely. But yeah, now it's back on, and we're just going to get panels back on now. So this one basically kind of just fell down where it was, so I shouldn't have to do too much here to kind of get it back on. Just got to get positioned, and then I start kind of just whacking it to get everything clipped in. Alright, that's on. Next is going to be, I guess we took this one off. Alright, next is going to be the side one here, which is just going to get lined back up and get that clip in. Make sure we got the door weather ceiling trimmy thing all up on top. Here's a little clip. And so then the way these clips work are basically just want to get it in with this part pulled out all the way first, push it in, and then put that in, and that'll hold it in tight. Alright, so we've got everything back in and cleaned up, and that was pretty easy, to be honest. I would say that all things considered, I would probably rate that like a, I don't know, like maybe a 4 or 5 on difficulty. And the main thing is just you have to not be afraid to kind of, you know, pull some of those panels off. But it was actually quite easy. I didn't feel like I needed to use all that much force. The clips made it really easy on the part in the footwell here underneath the glove box. These ones all just popped off by themselves. And then really the trickiest part was probably just getting this one off. But then it was easy to get it all lined back up and just kind of smack it to get it on and everything. So overall pretty easy install, and you know, that is going to make things significantly or that is going to definitely save us a trip for service with Tesla now, which probably would have cost us a decent amount of money. Tesla recommends that you change the air filter every 2 years, so we're a little ahead of schedule here, but I think this one's probably going to last us a bit longer too. And we are going to feel much better inside the car as a result of it. All right, it's so hot outside that the camera keeps overheating, which I've never had before. But yeah, we've got bioweapon defense mode blasting now. Smells great in here, to be honest. I'm getting no weird smells or anything. And air quality feels great. So this seems like a huge win here. So I think this is not only a huge upgrade over the standard Tesla filters that you get, and that they're going to charge you for if you go in to get it replaced, but this will also save you time and money by not having to have these replaced by Tesla. And this is a pretty easy install to do yourself. So big win here, and thanks Vion. All right, well with that, thank you so much for watching. Please do whack that like button if you made it this far, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything else upcoming. And with that, we'll see you out there on the road. Me and surely my nose. What the hell is that? The crow up there. Oh, they're gonna mate. Ugh. What are these guys doing up there? Squawk, squawk. I feel like I'm gonna be dinner.